What if the $4 million American Patriot is starting to lose its dominance? Because right now, across the Middle East, the sky is no longer safe. Missiles, drones, relentless waves of attacks, and air defense systems are being pushed to their limits. But in the middle of this rising pressure, a new player is quietly stepping in. South Korea's MSAM, also known as Cheongung 2. And it's not trying to replace the Patriot. Not yet. But it is doing something far more dangerous. Competing with it. Recent conflicts have exposed a hard truth. Air defense is no longer about stopping a single missile. It's about surviving saturation attacks. Dozens, sometimes hundreds of incoming threats at the same time. And that's where things start to change. The MSAM was built for this exact kind of war. Using an advanced interception system, it detonates at the optimal moment near its target, maximizing the probability of a kill. Not just pushing the threat away, but neutralizing it. At speeds approaching Mach 5, and with a vertical launch system that provides full 360-degree coverage, it can engage threats within seconds after they are tracked, which means faster response, wider coverage, and far fewer blind spots. But here's where the real shift begins. It's not just about performance, it's about economics. For decades, protecting your skies meant one thing: relying on a very small group of suppliers, mostly the United States. But modern warfare broke that model, not because those systems don't work, but because they are expensive, slow, hard to scale in a real war. And wars today don't wait. The Korean system changes that equation. Lower cost, faster production, and easier integration into existing defense networks. Estimates suggest its interceptors cost significantly less than systems like the Patriot, often at a fraction of the price. And that difference is not just financial, it's strategic. Because in modern air warfare, the side that runs out of interceptors first loses. Field data and test results show high success rates against medium-range missiles and drones. And that's exactly where today's threats live. Not in space, not at extreme altitude, but in that deadly middle layer of the sky. And then, there's something even deeper, something most people miss. Some Iranian missile designs were historically influenced by North Korean technology, and for decades, South Korean engineers have studied those systems, reverse-engineered them, analyzed their behavior, built defenses specifically to counter them. Which means this isn't just another missile defense system. It's one that's been optimized for a very specific type of threat. The result? A system built for the reality of modern war, fast, layered, and economically sustainable. So now, the question has changed. It's no longer who has the most powerful missile, but who can keep their skies protected when the attacks don't stop. Because the $4 million shield is no longer alone in the sky. And in that question, South Korea may have just changed the balance of power.